Good afternoon to all. My name is Saurabh Kumar. I am from GMA 52 batch, and today my topic is about oil record. So, first of all, what is oil record book? Oil record book is basically a document which is on board ship, in which we note all the oil related entry inside the oil record book. It comes under the Marpol Annex 1, and it is mandatory for the tankers which is greater than 150 GRT and also ships which is greater than 400 GRT. This is the very important document which is at the time of inspections. And what is the purpose of oil record book? Any oil mixtures which comes from machinery space or any cleaning process, so that should be recorded inside the oil record book. Like bill discharge, sludge disposal, bunkering, all should be recorded inside the oil record book. And during the inspections, oil record book verify onboard operations match the recorded time. And when you have done the operations, that should be recorded. Also, time should be recorded inside the oil record book. There are two parts of oil record book. First part is machinery space operations, which is basically handled by the engineers, and second part is cargo and ballast operations, which is generally for the oil tankers. First part is machinery space operations. The ships tankers which is greater than 150 GRT and also for the ship which is greater than 400 GRT, the oil record book part one is applicable for both. When we should make entry, first when we are cleaning ballast, that time we must make entry, discharge of the dirty ballast or cleaning water from the oil fuel tanks, collection or disposal of oil residue, and if we are discharging overboard of the oily mixtures, that should be recorded inside the oil record. And the restriction should be 15 ppm. The oily water mixture should not be greater than 15 ppm. Then we can discharge the oily mixtures into the sea. And also at the time of bunkering, when we are taking bunkering, so that time we must record inside the oil record. And each operation should be recorded without delay and signed by the officer which is in charge that time, and also signed by the masters. And the address should be in the English, French or Spanish language. And any failure in the oily water separator, that should be recorded. And any failure in the oil discharge monitoring system, that should be recorded inside the oil record book. And the oil record book must be preserved for 3 years after the last entry. And the oil record book part 1 shall be kept in such a place that readily available for the inspections. Second part is cargo and ballast operations. This is basically for the tankers which is greater than 150 GRT. And when operation to be recorded, when we are loading oil cargo, that time we should record inside the oil record book. Internal transfer of cargo during voyage. If we are unloading the cargo, that time we must record inside the oil record book. And when we are cleaning the ballast, that time also should be recorded inside the oil record book. And when we are cleaning the tank, inside the tank some oily mixture is there, so that should be recorded inside the oil record book. And discharge of the ballast, also closing of valve after slope discharge. Slope tank is a tank inside which oily water mixture is there. So if we are isolation of the clean ballast tank after slope discharge, so that time we must record inside the oil record. Also disposal of the residue. And quantity of oil and water used for washing and return to storage tank must be recorded. If oil or oily mixture is discharged, if any accidental case is there, so that time we must record inside the oil record book. If we are taking the bunkering, so that time if any oil spill is there, so that should be recorded inside the oil record book. And the language should be in the English, French or Spanish language. If any failure in oil discharge monitoring system, shall be preserved for 3 years after the last entry. So this was all about my requirement. Thank you so much.